I'm here once again to talk about the event that took place in West Africa, in a country that is brave enough to say enough is enough. That is Mali. Mali, if you look at its political history since the fall of Gaddafi, it has been turmoil since then, and not because of the fallen ideology. It's because of internal discrepancies. Mali has come a long way. It's a country with mineral resources and diverse, beautiful people living together in harmony for many years until disruptions. But what happened recently is a bold decision made by a few who can do it. Mali telling the France to pack the bags and leave the country, the colonial masters, that was a bold step forward. Because French colonies, they have been under severe oppression. They were given freedom, but the French retained pro-Axis management systems in place, even military. Mali is a country that will go far. It's a country that realized you don't need to use colonial master's language as a national treasure. Mali is a country that will dictate its future. It's a country that will move forward without fear. It's a country that will achieve greater than any other African if it can position itself politically and establish a civilian rule and a new constitution mandated by the UNITAS in a free will manner. Mali establishing sovereign state under its own custody, its own terms, is a bold step to move forward. Mali has been under severe oppression for years. Russian mercenaries came to the country recently with the intention of supplying firearms, and those defense military contractors. Mali is a country that will go far than we expect or imagine. Mali is not a joke. It's in the desert, it's a landlocked country with massive resources. We hope there's not going to be an assassination of the UNITAS or the people who can be hired by French mercenaries and capitalists to destroy Mali. What will happen to Mali? It will be a slow-paced growth, a lot of sanctions by the West, but these will not stop Mali from relieving itself from the strings of poverty, oppression, and dictatorship, ranging from its previous indigenous peoples' leaderships, established by the proxies operated by the Paris and the different entities and streams. The hidden truth of Mali is rich in minerals, and very few people knows that. Mali has everything an African nation needs to grow and to be what it wants to be and uplift the lives of its people. Mali is a nation that can have a new chapter without the presence of the colonial masters. French colonies, they are the worst colonies ever because French, what they did, they rooted effectively. They made sure they didn't leave anything. And what they did later on is to put a puppet governments in those places to operate. And in case of anything, they are around. Look at all the coups that have taken place in Western African countries. They have taken place in French colonies because oppression is severe. Oppression has reached boiling points and they cannot take it anymore. And this is the time for the France to know it's losing all its proxies, all its African streams of revenues one by one, and Paris will not control African colonies anymore. Look at Madagascar, doesn't have anything. Ivory Coast, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea, Northern Cameroon. All these countries, they had a severe oppression. Bujumbura, capital city of Burundi, Rwanda, these countries, Congo, these countries, they have nothing, but they're very rich in minerals. Mali is an independent sovereign state that chartered its way forward. It will establish its own constitution written by the people of Mali. They are tired of dictatorship. They are tired of civil war. They are tired of underdevelopment, and they have the resources. They want to see change and transition taking place within no limited time. In absence of AU, in absence of the European institutions, in the absence of defense contractors and conspiracy theorists, it wants African chartered democracy, which can be attained in absence of the colonial masters. The privileged few are not in Mali anymore because they have been in the system for a very long time. So what they did, they served the system, then they freed with the wealth of the nation to Paris. With the new regime in place and new constitution, they will deport and expatriate each and every one of the culprits. They will be expedited back to Mali to face the charges of corruption and malpractices and malfunctioning of the entire system. Mali is a desert country, and it's a country that is sufficient. It's a country with the ability to prosper itself to the next level. It's a country that doesn't need West. It's a country with a sufficient sustainable population that is capable of maintaining its infrastructure growth and development. Mali shows Africa we can make it. Mali is showing the rest of the black communities in other oppressed regions. Rise up, do it. You are able. You are not tired to honor what you see. You stand a chance to move forward, to be what you want to be, to educate your children independently. You don't need that foreign language endorsed on you. You can use your own independent native languages to communicate in your area. Mali is a good example of the way forward in Africa. It's a good example of what should be done, uprooting the entire system and their languages out. You kick their diplomats out. Anybody who wants to remain must remain under our own black written constitution. That's all. No psychophanism, no literation, no hard feelings. Pack your things and go. We are tired of this colonial baggage endorsed on us for generations to come. These are the leaders we need in Africa. We need to embrace them. We need to support them. We need to give them a hand. We need to make sure they lead the country to where they want it to be and protect them against assassination by the mercenaries endorsed and institutionalized by the freeing colonial masters. Colonial masters, they know they have left empires. In Mali, they have been trying to operate and protect for thousands of years or hundreds of years or centuries. Now they have lost it. They cannot just go scot-free. They have proxies and have their rats manifested in the political system and the institutions. They can do anything. We need to come up with a way of counterattack and protecting the leaders who want to take us where we want to be. And Mali is a good example, and we should follow it. It has set a pace for other African nations. We need to rise up, kick out these foreign languages. We use our own dialectics. We have our own currency. We manage our resources, we create our own constitution, and we embrace it and move forward. Live in peace and harmony. There can never be a war in these African countries if there is no colonial masters and warlords. That is my opinion, an independent opinion, and I don't want anybody to criticize me. I've spoken what I think is my own independent opinion, and I have given an opportunity to you also to speak about it. You can comment below and hit that subscription button. Help me grow this channel because I want to spread this message far and wide. Don't just view this message, read it, view it, hear it, and you don't give me a bold understanding and concept of what you think is the way forward, because I think Mali did a good thing and we have to embrace it. We have to follow its suit. Keep well, Mali. Move forward, brother. We are after you. I've been preaching about this. It will happen, and it is well. Keep well.